What is going on, folks? Welcome back inside the janitor's closet. My name is Bryce Hunt. I'm joined, as always, by lead football analyst for the janitor's closet, Josh Frey-Sam. Good sir, we are here today for step two of our ladder challenge. Josh, we're climbing this thing.
Yes, we are. After the first try, we slipped, fell back to the bottom on the first ring, but now we found our footing on the first ring here, and we are pushing our way up, man. Looking forward to keep climbing. Looking forward to another three, hopefully solid plays this week, and get our way up to the third ring and gain some momentum on this thing. Start getting real exciting real quickly here.
Yeah, if there's a place you wanna fall, it's on that first step. But a little blip in the road to start our tour, but we are right back up as we're bringing you step two. As last week we started with a $20 bet, which turned into 37.44, which we are attempting to turn into 68.95 this week with a three-player prop parlay. Josh, these are teased odds, obviously.
Yeah.
Still some really good value here. And we're excited to bring it to you folks. But before we do that, um, please remember to like, comment, subscribe if you're tailing these plays. We're hopefully going to reach our goal of getting over the $1,000 mark with this ladder challenge. For those who aren't aware, we are betting on Bet365. These lines are coming on October 14th, viable to any changes or injuries. And if there are any big changes, we might pull the play or change and add a different leg. And if we do that, it will be posted on Twitter or X. You can follow our account there at TJC Bets. But without further ado, Josh, these videos are always a little bit snappier. Business to take care of, business to handle. Why don't you get into our teaser parlay this week for step two of the ladder challenge?
Yeah, we'll do here. And also, actually, let me add on to what your list there. Also, make sure to turn on notifications because these are coming out early Sunday morning. So every Sunday morning, early at like 6 a.m. Central, they're gonna go live. So be sure to turn on the noties to get in on these. Make sure you don't miss them. All right, we got three plays here. We're gonna start off Miami and the Carolina Panthers. We're gonna go to the backfield there. Raheem Mostert, who has been an absolute sensation for fantasy owners. If you picked him up probably in your mid rounds, mid to late rounds in the fantasy draft, he is probably he is a top five back on the season right now. And Devon Achane, it was probably a scare for some fantasy owners who owned Raheem Mostert because Devon Achane came in, kind of took over the backfield and turned into a split backfield real quickly. But Devon is on injured reserve, and that bodes quite well for Raheem and his numbers this week. So we're going to be taking Raheem Mostert to get at least 50 rushing yards on against the Carolina Panthers, who do not own the most ferocious run defense. I'm sure if there was a part of their defense to hang their hat on, it would probably be the rush defense, but it's not great. It's we've talked at length about their injuries. So when Miami, the game script, we expect them to run this score up, hopefully, as we've seen them do constantly this season. And as a result, Raheem should get plenty of action to hit this number. Go on to Detroit Lions and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We're going to go David Montgomery to have at least 15 rush attempts. David Montgomery has not had below 16 rushing attempts at any point in time this year through the first four games, through the first 5 games, pardon me. And although the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have a good rush defense, we're not betting on any yards here. So we just need the rushing attempts. I expect once again the game script to not get too out of hand here. Don't expect the Buccaneers to be a blowout in favor of the Buccaneers. So Detroit Lions should stick with the running game. And that bodes well for David Montgomery hitting that 15 mark. And also, like Raheem Mostert there, he's going to also be the only back in that backfield on Sunday with Jahmyr Gibbs set to miss his second straight game with that hamstring injury. Final play is going to come in New Orleans Saints here. We took them on last week's card for the ladder challenge against New England Patriots, and we're going to take them once again here, again on the road against the Houston Texans this time around. If you watched our regular plays video, you will know that the New Orleans Saints are in our regular plays as well, but be sure to check that video out if you haven't already for all the other best bets we have in week 6. But we're going to be taking the New Orleans Saints here once again on the road. We're going to tease this number all the way up to +5.5 against the Houston Texans. I expect the New Orleans Saints to win this game outright, but never hurts to have a little bit of cushion here just in case. So we're going to have Saints plus 5.5 here to round out this three-leg card, and hopefully we get to ring number three.
So there you go, folks. It'll be Raheem Mostert to get 50 or more rushing yards. David Montgomery, 15 or more rushing attempts. Then the New Orleans Saints plus 5.5. These are two running backs who have seen, some great success in the early going. Fantasy players know that for sure, as well as anyone. And
Yeah,
they're also benefiting from the fact that the other back in the system isn't going to be playing this week. So should see an uptick in the touches, and we're teasing it below their projected number anyways. So should be easy clears there. And then the New Orleans
comfortable.
Saints, as we've mentioned in previous videos, Alvin Kamara's back to full strength. We know what that defense can do. One of the better road teams that we've seen to start this season, and we're going to grab them plus 5.5 when they really are. There's a great chance they'll win this game outright. If we're being honest about it, it's a really good matchup for
Absolutely.
them. So hopefully this, as we mentioned, $37.44 that we won last week will be going into this week to hopefully pay out $68.95, 5 cents from that $69 mark. Sorry about that, folks. But we're looking to get to step 3 next week. And hopefully we'll be getting pretty close to that $100 mark. And it's going to start getting serious very
Yep.
quickly here, folks. So with that said, let's get there. Uh, Again, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. We look forward to bringing you this content each and every week. Check out our previous video. Turn that notification bell on. Happy Sunday morning. Hopefully, the by the time you see this, the Baltimore Ravens will be getting ready to give us a little 2-0 start to the day, and we can enjoy this noon slate
Yes,
for
sir.
us in the Central Time Zone here, Josh.
Yes, sir. Let's get after it, man. Looking forward to another big Sunday on the way for us.
All right, folks, that'll do it for this episode. Bet responsibly, happy gambling. That'll do it for us in the TJC.